friends, happy Pride Month. This has been a difficult June for a lot of people, and I thought it would be nice to make a video for those of us who need some positive reminders. Self-love is rarely an easy thing, and I think in the face of constant shame and violence, it's especially hard for the LGBTQ community. Daring to be proud, daring to celebrate ourselves, to love ourselves, is an inherently revolutionary act. So, we're going to do some positive affirmations. Cis and hetero people, you can watch, but you're on thin ice. Just kidding. Sort of. I want to start off by reminding everyone that we only have Pride Month because of the trans women of color that led and launched the gay rights movement in the 1960s and beyond. The first Pride was not a parade, it was a riot against police brutality, which had targeted the LGBTQ community and continues to target the LGBTQ community, especially black trans women. Given this fact, please check the links in the description for some really amazing black-led, trans-led programs and funds that could really use your support. Which leads us pretty perfectly into our first Pride Month affirmation, which is Black trans lives matter. Black trans lives matter. Black queer lives matter. Black queer lives matter. Your life matters. Your life matters. Your life matters to me. Your love is not a sin. Your love is not a sin. Your gender is not a sin. Your gender is not a sin. You are loved as you are. You are loved as you are. Your value is not dependent on how acceptable you are to others. Your value is not dependent on how acceptable you are to others. You are not broken. You are not broken. You are whole and complete, just as you are. You are whole and complete, just as you are. Gender is only as real as you want it to be. Gender is only as real as you want it to be. Your love is beautiful and vibrant. Your love is beautiful and vibrant. Someone else's bigotry is not your responsibility. Someone else's bigotry is not your responsibility. The pain you've experienced is not your fault. The pain you've experienced is not your fault. The pain you've experienced does not define you. The pain you've experienced does not define you. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. You can start over at any time. You can start over at any time. Your identity is not a box you have to squeeze yourself into. Your identity is not a box you have to squeeze yourself into. It doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. A label is meant to fit you, not the other way around. A label is meant to fit you, not the other way around. It's okay to learn more about yourself and change your mind. It's okay to learn more about yourself and change your mind. Taking care of yourself is a courageous act. Taking care of yourself is a courageous act. The world will always be better off with you in it. The world will always be better off with you in it. You are capable of making a difference. You are capable of making a difference. There is a huge community of people who understand you. There is a huge community of people who understand you. There is a huge community of people who love you. There is a huge community of people who love you. You don't have to come out until you're ready. You don't have to come out until you're ready. You don't have to come out if you don't want to. Your gender belongs to you and you only. Your gender belongs to you. Your sexuality belongs to you. Your orientation belongs to you. And just you. No one has to know until you decide to tell them. No one has to know until you decide to tell them. There is no higher schedule that you have to keep. There's no higher schedule that you have to keep. You are worthy of love and understanding. You are worthy of love and understanding. You do not have to earn, you cannot earn the approval of people determined not to understand you. You cannot earn the approval of people determined not to understand you. You do not have to make yourself smaller for anyone. You do not have to make yourself smaller for anyone. You do not have to make yourself less gay or queer or trans for anyone. You do not have to make yourself less gay or queer or trans for anyone. You are fine the way you are. You are just fine the way you are. In our community, we take care of each other. In our community, we take care of each other. You are enough. You are lesbian enough. You are gay enough. You are bi enough. You are trans enough. You are queer enough. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. Give yourself permission to just be. Give yourself permission to just be. Give yourself space to simply breathe and exist as you are. Give yourself space to simply breathe and exist as you are. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of forgiveness. You are worthy of forgiveness. You're going to be okay. You are going to be okay.